Aris also mentioned that I came to the wrong conclusion in my previous video. The conclusion that I came to is that I thought it had something to do with the $5 million class action lawsuit, which is currently being held against the company that owns Bloxflip. Aris has actually responded to this allegation, stating, "Broski, we're a European company. In Europe, lawsuits don't work like that." So I decided to look into this further. Your company was required to respond on the 16th of February and it failed to do so. So, Broski, what's going on? I was right about Bloxflip. Earlier this year, I made a few videos about Bloxflip and why I was personally skeptical about using their website. Those videos will be linked in the description if you are interested in watching them. In my latest video on the topic, I discussed a $5 million class action lawsuit involving Bloxflip, and that I believed that Bloxflip would be moving to a brand new website, Bloxgame, in order to avoid having to pay anyone out from the lawsuit. The owners of Bloxflip said I was lying and claimed I was biased. However, today, it turns out I may have been right, as Bloxflip has closed down and their new website, Bloxgame, registered under a completely different company and not involved in any lawsuit, is now open for everyone, whereas before it was only open to a restricted number of people. This now means that every website involved in the original $5 million class action lawsuit, being Bloxflip, RBXFlip and RBLX Wild, have now all shut down. This lawsuit has done more to stop these websites than anything else. And I'm not saying that's a good thing, it's just interesting that that's all it took. One lawsuit to shut down 3 of the biggest websites in the industry. I don't know, it just makes you think. So why is all of this important? Well, if the owners of Bloxflip can consistently lie to you about one thing, then why would you trust them with your money? If they can just shut down their site with a few days notice and move everyone over to a new website under a new shell company, then what would stop them doing that again? Now, if everyone gets their money, this isn't a massive deal. However, I'm not convinced everyone will. Earlier in the year, I published a video shedding light on issues with Bloxflip's withdrawal system, so I'm not convinced that everyone who had money on the site is going to get it back. If any of you have issues withdrawing, please contact me. I have a Discord server linked below. Now, I'm not alleging that Bloxflip or Bloxgame is a scam. I'm simply saying that I personally would not trust my money on a website that is going to these lengths to avoid a lawsuit. If they're going to these lengths to avoid a legal case, then what would stop them just banning you if you won too much, for example? And it's not even that's the massive issue, it's the fact they constantly lied to it and made you all feel stupid, whereas in reality our concerns seem to have been right, as Bloxflip no longer exists. So either it's a massive coincidence or they've been lying the whole time. Now ultimately, it's down to you to decide whether or not you trust Bloxflip or Bloxgame, and I'm personally interested in hearing your opinions in the comments below. Do you trust Bloxgame and will you be using it? Please let me know. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.